Oh no! Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Derek Carr threw his first interception of training camp today. The sky is falling, Raider Nation. Nah, really, the opposite is happening right now. Things are actually starting to come together for the Raiders. It's a great time to be a Raider fan. We knew this could be a great year once the new regime came in and brought superstar receiver Davante Adams and superstar edge rusher Chandler Jones with them. But there were a lot of questions about this team on the right side of the offensive line and the defensive secondary. So a lot of the media picked the Raiders to finish last in the AFC West. It didn't help that some key guys started training camp on the PUP list too. But let me tell you, it's all coming together for the Raiders. Let's start with that right side of the offensive line. Right guard Lester Cotton was the first one to emerge on it. Expected starter Denzel Good was still rehabbing his knee from last season, so Cotton took the starters reps in the offseason program. Many thought it was temporary at the time and that Good would get his position back. But when Good came back for training camp, Cotton wasn't trying to give that position back. Good retired when he realized he was losing that battle, and here we are with Cotton starting after he held off his other competition. I call Cotton starting at right guard and Darren Mumford to steal in the draft and starting at right tackle. That's 2 in a row. I'm on a winning streak after all those retractions and things I got twisted. I said he's still in the draft, so I'm not out of the woods on this one yet. He still has to play well, but at 6'6", 330 pounds with 35 and an 1/8 inch long arms, left tackle feet, and all kinds of upside, I like his chances. But if he goes wrong, Illuminor is solid, so the Raiders are good at right tackle. Look what we have here now. The Raiders got Darren Waller back from his hamstring injury. The rumor mongers just couldn't help themselves. They had to say Waller was using it as an excuse to hold out because his contract situation isn't settled. Waller has 2 years left on his deal, not 1, so he's in no position to hold out. Why couldn't he just have a strained hamstring? He and the Raiders are going to get a deal done. Either way, it's good to see he's back at it. Having him in there with Hunter Renfrow and Davante Adams is going to be crazy. Oh my goodness, it was funny listening to some of you Sunday. You guys were really worried about the Vikings running the ball like it was a sign of things to come. Listen folks, when they were doing all that running, who was in there that's going to be in there week 1? A lot of those guys won't even be on the team. But run-stuffing nose tackle Jonathan Hankins will be, as he is back from the PUP list. He'll be right there to keep blockers off of linebacker Denzel Perryman, who's healthy but hasn't been playing this preseason. And alongside Hankins will be Bilal Nichols. Finally, he's back from the PUP list too. He's a very underrated interior defensive lineman, and I can't wait to see him in silver and black. He's strong against the run and puts the heat on opposing quarterbacks from inside. He could do it from the 3-4-5 technique and the 4-3-3 technique too. Nichols is a valuable part of the defense that won't give the quarterback room to step up when the heat comes from Max Crosby and Chandler Jones outside. And what will opposing offenses do when they have to double him, leaving the other two singled up? Another guy I'm so glad to see back and can't wait to see in action is Trayvon Mullen. I expect him to have his best year yet under defensive coordinator Patrick Graham. He's at his best in man coverage, and Graham will call that a large portion of the time if his corners show they're good at it. Some of his consistency issues stem from doing well in man coverage and then having to play a lot of zone like in 2020. But he's coming back to some competition. Nate Hobbs has shown he can play outside, and Rocky Yassin and Anthony Everett are back from their injuries. Well, alrighty then. This must be the year because everything seems to be coming together for the Raiders right now. The right side of the offensive line looks like it's going to be okay with Cotton at right guard and Munford at right tackle. And don't forget about Illuminor if all else fails. And as bad as some people want there to be, there's no drama with Waller. He just had a little hamstring tweak and now he's back. And of course you know it's a good thing to get your interior defensive line back in Hankins and Nichols. Then you have Mullen, Everett, and Yassin back, so all hands will be on deck for the season opener. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.